Hello, Cove. Well, I thought I would do something a little different. I've gotten a lot of questions about how we are recording the music and what we're doing, and it's made me realize people are curious. And then there's also just a lot of steps going on throughout the week about how we get this music done together. So I thought I would give you a little sneak peek into the process that we've been going through as musicians, and then what I do to put everything together to get songs ready for Sunday. So what I did on Friday and Saturday is I chose our set list not for the next day, but for 8-9 days later. I send those songs out in an email to Lyndon and Dwayne and Ian and now Dave. And our first step is for Ian to record the drum tracks because we want to be able to stay in time with a drum track. It's a lot easier if he does that first and then we all play along with him. So I have looked here in my Dropbox, and lo and behold, I've got a drum track from Ian, so I am going to download that. The song is What a Beautiful Name, so you guys can look forward to that. And then I'll open up Logic Pro Studio, which is the software I've been using, which we have, by the way, because if you did not know, Krystle Jeffers has a master's degree in music composition, so that's why we have fancy software. So I'm going to open up this file. Here's my file. I'm just going to drag it on over. And now you can see I'll make it a little bigger. You can kind of start to see maybe where the beats are. And so then we'll have that to work off of. I'm gonna make a new track because I'm gonna start recording my rough tracks for the musicians to work along with. Guitar plugged in, it's tuned up, and I am going to play along to his track. You're not going to hear him. I've got it in my headphones, but you will hear the guitar. Here we go. Alright, I'm done recording. My guitar part is in, and you can see now there are two tracks here. I've got the drums and the guitar in, and up next is the vocal. And now I've got helper. This is how it goes. There are frequent interruptions. Do you want to say hi? No? Okay. So here we go. I'm gonna roll this and start recording. You were the word at the beginning, one with God the Lord Most High. Alright, I've got my vocal track in. I'm just going to put it back at the beginning here. I'll put it on the main speakers now so you can hear it. I can't have it on the main speakers when I'm recording through a microphone because we'll just get it feeding back through the microphone. So we can start to see if things are balanced. It's like the vocal probably needs to come up a bit. So now I've got that close enough for now. I'm just going to add a few things to my vocal over here. I've already got a reverb on it and a pitch corrector. Don't have that at church. Also gonna just bring up the mids of my EQ just a little bit here. It's kind of wide. And I'm also gonna add some compression, which honestly I don't completely understand either, but it keeps me from basically makes it so I can sing loudly without it blasting out the microphone. So I got my compressor on here as well. What a beautiful day it is. that. I did start singing louder towards the end, so let's check that out. I'm gonna start to need to bring this part down. I definitely sung a lot louder there. All right, so I think that's good enough. I'm gonna, this is ready to send off to the rest of the musicians. So what I do is I highlight. All right, I am back and looking at the Dropbox, and I see there are some goodies here. We've got all these tracks for a beautiful name. I've got electric guitar, I've got a lead electric guitar, and I've got a bass. Here it's like Christmas morning. So I'm gonna download all of those, and then we'll get them into our song. We'll have all our parts. All right. So here's our song in Logic. I'm just gonna create some space for these. This will be the bass. This will be the electric. This will be the lead. Then I can just drag them on over. Here's the bass. It's the electric guitar and the lead. And then I'll start working on my mixing. All right, so I've got all my tracks in, and I'm just gonna start taking a listen and making adjustments to volume levels first of all, just to make sure everything is not crazy here. Like, we've got this click track here in the beginning, but we don't really want that to be, that was for us musicians, we don't want it to be there, so I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna check the volume of that electric guitar. Looks like it's pretty well in a good spot over here on the far left. Pretty well mixed so far. I'm gonna jump over where more instruments come in. Take a look at the bass's level. Get a little more. Bring it up a little bit. You can probably hear screaming children in the background. This is also how it goes. All right, time to check on the kids. Just kind of continuing to listen for levels, get things about in the right place. Make sure nothing's too loud, too soft. Okay, they're going outside. So I feel like I'm in a good place now where I can work on the video for this one. I'll come back to the mixing again. I usually come back to it 4 or 5 times. So you kind of seen that I played my guitar and sung one time, and that maybe took 15 minutes to do. And then I might end up spending like about an hour mixing this song over several sessions, several listens, because sometimes your ears just get tired, and then you come back to it and you hear something that you didn't hear. So super, super different from being live at church and just trying to set everything up to succeed, and then boom, you go and you play the song once together and that's it. This is like the polar opposite, where I get a million listens to it. I can change as many things as I want, and obviously have to draw the line somewhere, but a really different approach. So I've got that all in. I'm gonna open up my QuickTime, which is how I'm doing my movies. So here I am. I'm gonna shift things over so you don't see that wreck over there, and look at that. There's the view you've been seeing for a long time now. I'll get the door closed, and then I'll here's the secret, guys. I've been Milli Vanilli this the whole time, lip syncing, because as you know, my vocal is already in here. It's already there. I just pretend to sing along. So I learned really early it's kind of crazy to expect the audio and the video recording to go right at the same time. So I just started lip syncing instead. Yep, there's the secret. I'm gonna get that going. I just recorded my video, Milli Vanilli style. No, I do actually sing. Gonna save that, and I'm gonna get that off to Russell because he has to insert over top of the video, A Beautiful Name. He has to put the lyrics on it. It's kind of a painstaking process that I'm glad to not be doing, and that he does it. So I always try to get him the videos earlier in the week. That's definitely the more work intensive part for him. All I have to do is the ending of the song. So we don't want these to go on and on and on forever and ever. So I create a little fade out here. You can see that line going down. Start to taper off all these endings, and then I'll go back and listen and start finagling that a bit. And I always want my bass to go on the longest pretty much, so I'll leave that one the furthest out over here. Bring these other ones back a bit. It's kind of nice with that high. This is the lead part here. I leave that hanging on a little longer. Actually, sounds pretty good. Bring the electric back just a little earlier. It's pretty good, I think. I do have to go back and fix this thing with the drums. I think I'm actually going to have to just add in a cymbal hit that rings. I had to cut and paste some parts here, and it's fine, except that we have done. So let's do that. I'm going to create a track that is a software instrument. I've got my drum kit designer. I'm going to add that here. Bring up my keyboard musical typing. I'm in the wrong octave. Where am I? Oh, okay, there's a cymbal crash. I'm literally just going to add in a cymbal crash and a bass drum, I think, right here at the end. So I'll enable that recording. It's enabled, and here we go. I may have done that a little too early. We'll see. I was a little early on it. Let's just do it again, though I can move it over manually. Here we go, take number 2. That sounded good. Okay, so now I've got that one, and I'm just going to want to taper off that cymbal hit so it doesn't go on and on forever and ever. Let's listen to our ending now. So now I'm not going to want this cymbal hit up here that just goes psh. So I'll get rid of that. That cymbal hit is going on a little too long, so I'll probably doesn't need to be that loud either. But that just kind of gives you an idea of like the tedium that can go into this process. I mean, that's a more tedious spot, but you probably never guessed that I would spend 3 minutes here editing literally the final note of the song. So the ending sounds okay, but that's what I do. So I'll just keep going back and doing some more editing. So now I'm just gonna stick a few harmonies in here, just kind of find them as I go. I've got my main speakers off because I don't want the microphone to pick them up, so I've just got it in the headphones. Otherwise it would cause it. As you brought heaven down, what could separate us now? What a wonderful name it is. What a wonderful name it is. All right, it's Thursday morning. I'm just giving everything a final listen. I spent some more time mixing the track last night, getting some levels straight, and it's sounding good. So I'm just giving it a final listen before I'm gonna export it, and I'll send it off to Russell and he can get it all matched up with the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing what goes into worship each week, and I know I've enjoyed having this learning experience on this software and mixing and all of that, but it'll be nice when we see each other again too. So I hope you enjoyed this song, especially this week too, knowing a little more what went into it. See you soon.